Hi, John Maxwell. I'm so glad you're with us today on Minute with Maxwell. We're studying the 16 laws of communication. Law number 12 is the law of storytelling. Okay. I can't see you, but I want you to do this for me anyway. If you love to hear a good story, raise your hand. Some of you are like me. You're raising both hands right now because there's something so wonderful about a story. That's why we go to movies. That's why we read books. We want to read about a story. We want to hear the story. We want to see the story. For years, I made a mistake as a communicator. I really didn't tell many personal stories. It's because in my training, they taught me that I could tell a story, but don't make it a personal story. It'd be like you're bragging on yourself. And so probably for the first 2 or 3 years, every story I told was about someone else, and it was an effective story. But the day that I started telling stories on myself, about myself, it took a whole new level of energy and anticipation. That's when I discovered the value and the power of a story. Listen carefully. The reason people love stories is because they can put themselves into the story you're telling. Almost every time, if you're sharing a good story, somewhere in that story, the person transports themselves to where they are, to where your story is. How many times have we heard a story which reminded us of another story? Why? Because we connected with it, because it's a personal feeling when you see and hear a story of that's happened to me too. And when the audience can say, I've been there also, I understand, you understand me, that's when storytelling begins to be incredibly effective. So start telling more stories, especially personal stories, stories that the people will laugh with you, stories that the people will cry with you. Why are they laughing? Why are they crying? Because it connects with them, because they put themselves into the story. Thanks for joining me today on Minute with Maxwell.